Hello, and welcome back to Dragon Quest VII, where we are in a bit of a smaller party in this episode, because everyone else is off doing the main story, and we are here as the secret, actual main protagonist of the game, doing things in the background to help everyone else without ever getting the thanks we deserve. So I guess we're going to run around the place as Sir Mervyn, see how we get on. Throw away your swords and armor, hug a monster, it won't harm ya. I'm trying to turn the truth. I'm trying to turn the Almighty's message into a catchy song for the kids, you know? Ah yes, gotta indoctrinate those children. Used to be a massive island just over there. But it was full of bad people, so the Almighty got angry and wiped the place out. But, darling, didn't the Almighty say that we shouldn't kill monsters, even the most evil ones? Why is he killing humans? Doesn't that mean it's okay to kill us, but not them? Shut up. Okay, what direction are we... Can I see what direction we're... I can't see what direction we're pointed, but we are in Buckingham, which is here. So... No, I don't... No, zoom as in zoom in. So we're in the palace area. So the island that he wiped out is like they're either talking about All Trades Abbey. They're not talking about All Trades Abbey. All Trades Abbey still exists. So maybe they're talking about Rammstein? Oh no, they're talking about fucking whatchamacallit. Estard. We're talking about Estard. I know it's tomorrow sometime. I might know how Norway is doing, mostly due to shouts from my neighbors. Yeah. Fair. Wait a minute. Do my eyes deceive you? Are you armed? No, it's decorative. Certainly not. I am merely attempting to mimic the fashions of the Holy Order of the Almighty. Well, what say you? Doth mine accoutrement become me? If you say so. It's just, the Almighty told us to throw all of our weapons away, so I wouldn't go flaunting your blades like that if I were you. People might start to panic. I love that, like, this is like such a fucking hallmark of Japanese games, of like, the Almighty told us to do it. We have to discard all of our swords, and it's like, yeah, he told us to do that, like, what, like, last month? Last week, maybe? Less? I can't... It's like, you're gonna have some crazy people who aren't gonna throw away their weapons, and it's not like the Almighty goes, we need to destroy all weapons, and then everyone throws away their weapons, but if you see anyone with a weapon, you go, oh, Jesus! Huh. Here's a legend for you. Long time ago, the legendary pirate ship known as the Sea Dragon was frozen away at the sea by the Demon King himself. Some say it's still out there somewhere, just sitting there, frozen solid. So what's it like, Kira? Watching me in 30 to 60 frames per second? Is it everything you remembered it was, or do you yearn for the days of the slideshow? I also realized when editing the last stream that it's going to be cut out for the people on YouTube, but there was it was a section in the cave where it like dropped to like 30 FPS. Or like I noticed it during the stream that it was dropping to 30 FPS, but the result on the VoD was that the entire VoD just froze for like a minute. Almighty has commanded us to cast away all arms. Who are we to defy his wishes? Sorry, but the arena is closed until further notice. Yeah, but like I don't need fucking weapons to bait the piss out of people. I have the power of the real god in my fists. What am I supposed to be doing? Search for the guiding light. Okay. Ironically, the stream is occasionally buffering. That is probably my side. It's definitely your side, because I checked nervously. I've checked 2 or 3 times since the start of the stream, and I have dropped 0 packets. So that is entirely a you thing. Yeah, no, I have, like, while I was rambling at the start of the stream, I did check like a good few times to be like, is it okay? Is it okay now? Dragstar? Great name. Skyfry.
Hey-ho!
Jesus fuck, okay. Ooh, what the hell is that monstrosity? I'm sorry, what did it say this thing is? Grapevine. Okay. I was kind of hoping its name would be more suggestive, but there you go.
A splendid display.
The Mad Maui. I thought you are Mad Moi. I fought you in a volcano. Oh, it was the pearly gates he used. I can admire Sir Mervyn's desire to use constantly different items. That's nice. Yeah, it wasn't until this morning, or not even this morning, literally fucking like an hour or 2 ago, that I was like, up until like an hour or 2 ago, I was kind of kicking myself. I was like, God, first time I'm losing my fucking streak with Funguson just because my fucking internet kicks out on the one day he's streaming. And it was literally only like an hour or 2 ago that it was like, oh wait, no. He's AFK for like the next week. Yeah, good man. Hey! Those things just fucking poison me and then run away? Oh, okay, going up to this place is where the guy. Oh yeah, the guiding light. Yeah, like that's what this whole fucking place is. Yeah. The guiding light was like, the guiding light from this place is what they used to use to light the lighthouse in Buckingham, and then they got bored of that, so they stopped doing it. It's like, it keeps on getting put out halfway to Buckingham. I just like, it's too much hassle. It's like, but it's literally the holy light of God. Like, shouldn't you put like a bit of it in your lighthouse to make sure like all the merchant vessels coming in and out are safe? It's like, nah, regular light will be fine. Never used to be any soldiers here. Now they're all over the place. Wonder what's going on. They know I'm coming for them. Ah, I know. The Almighty must have ordered a special protection for the beacon. That makes sense. The beacon is an overrated hospital. What the fucking work that went into getting my fucking father into the beacon because it had the quote-unquote best heart surgeon in Ireland. And all he did was fucking replace the wires in my father's pacemaker, and that didn't fucking help at all. Getting on better now down in CUH down in Cork on the public system. I've got a long voyage coming up, so I came to pay me respects to the water spirit before setting sail. But now these goons are telling me that I'm not allowed inside. What a waste of time. I'm sorry, but the beacon's off limits at the moment. You'll need to get permission from the King of Buckingham if you want to go in. I am a legendary hero of legend. I'm a legendary hero of legend. It shouldn't be too hard for me to get permission to go inside. Now, this... How have they seized the initiative again? Yeah! Go fuck yourself. Thought they were going to run away again because because they fucking blinded me. But I have a move that it doesn't matter if I have eyes. Where my move hits, it doesn't need eyes. Welcome to New Buckingham Palace, an underground paradise where humans and dwarves live side by side. Good to be here. Yeah, let's go. Oh, and a mini medal. Is sacred armor any good for me? It is. Not. It's better with defense wise, but... And it restores 20 HP a turn. Magical might and mending will go down though. Do I have much magical might and mending at the moment? I have some magical mending. I don't really have much magical might. Yeah. Let's throw this on. Unlike anyone else is gonna wear it. Also, is that not like... Is that armor not like the definition of high tier fucking MMORPG armor? I don't think that even covers the nipples, like. Oh, Taurus, eh? I trust you're having a whale of a time here in Buckingham. No, that's not right. I really shouldn't be so chipper at a time like this. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Let me try that again. Welcome to Buckingham, Wanderer. I wish I was able to offer you more of a welcome. But alas, I am in no position to do so. You see, a short while ago I was summoned to the Cathedral of Light for an audience with the Almighty. And the commandments he gave troubled me greatly. Cannot believe he would say such things. It is if my worst fears are correct, we are in for some dark times ahead. In fact, they may have already begun. Some islands have disappeared. It may only be a matter of time before this continent succumbs to the same fate. But enough of my doom-mongering. What is it that brings you here? You certainly don't look like a tourist. My name is Sir Mervyn, Your Majesty. I have come to avail myself of the sacred flame that burns in your kingdom. What? You have come for the guiding light? What, may I ask, do you intend to do with it? Wait, did the Almighty send you? Yes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. In a manner of speaking, yes. It is, alas, a long story. The guiding light is Buckingham's greatest treasure. It hath burned here for generations, and it shall remain here, regardless of what your master desires. That is all I have to say on the matter. You may leave. What? You have come for the guiding light? Did the Almighty send you? What do you mean no bitrate for me? Fuck you, there's plenty of bitrate for me. Let me look. My bitrate's grand. You fuck off back to your own shitty bitrate part of fucking Ireland. Into the fucking swamps of Kerry where bitrate fears to tread. I have like 20,000 KB per second at the moment. Fuck off. Did the Almighty send you? No? He did not. While 'tis true that I am a member of his holy order, I find myself incapable of believing in his most recent proclamations. I am here of my own volition. I require the guiding light that I may come to the aid of my companions, trapped as they are on one of the newly darkened islands. Very well. Though you were present at the Cathedral of Light, you were not... Though you were present at the Cathedral of Light, were you not? Yes, I remember now. But if you seek the guiding light in which the power of the one true God is said to reside... Very well. I believe that your intentions are pure. I will send a messenger to inform the beacon guards that you are allowed to enter. Your dad's a dirty traitor. Ugh, what's this? Oh yeah, I am actually noticed. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, Maniacal is right, the bitrate is low. Bollocks. Average stream bitrate too high. What the fuck does that even mean? What does that even mean, Twitch? God damn it. Damn you, Maniacal. Damn you to hell. I can a bit. Or this. Right, well, that's another issue that I have to look into and I can't fix right now, so let's just continue playing the game and pretend like the issue isn't there at all. That's worked for me for most of my life. What's that? You have permission to enter from King Buckingham. Very well, in you go. You're not even going to confirm that? You're just going to take my... Okay. Why are there fucking monsters in here? Why are there monsters in the Holy Tower of Holy Light? I feel like there shouldn't be monsters in the Holy Tower of Holy Light, but... yeah, whatever. They put me to sleep. And then they woke me straight back up.
A splendid display.
Splendid. Splendid display. I like that there are monsters in here, and as you look further in, there's just regular people. So am I the only one that the monsters are attacking and everyone else is like cool with the monsters, or what? Because it's not like it doesn't look like they've barricaded some doors or anything. I don't think I can check what everyone else's HP is, or no, I can't check what everyone else's level is, unfortunately. Can I?
Sure.
No. Let's jump back into the game and just hope and pray that the VoD actually looks okay at the very least. The old man in there refuses to leave no matter how much we try to persuade him. We keep telling him it's for his own safety, but he won't listen. I've lived here for decades. I've fought off monsters more than these soldiers have had hot dinners. How dare they tell me it's dangerous here? They haven't got a clue. Well, I hope you don't die, I guess. Apparently I'm mining crypto on the side, yeah. Like, God knows what the fuck, like, I'm... Like, that's not a good sign that, like, the Like, those numbers are not a great sign. So I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to look into that. Never just be simple, can it? Always one fucking issue or another. Also, I'm fairly sure the, like, delay on the stream is enormous.
My apologies.
I opened this door. Oh, I opened that door in the past. I suppose that was several hundred years ago, though. You know, guys, you're not much of a fucking deterrent if you run away when you see me. Like, if you set up these lads as sentry guards, and the minute they see me, they run away, they're not doing a great job. Suppose maybe if they're sentries, they're like passing on the knowledge to the other monsters, and maybe that's useful, but like... What the fuck are you? Cumulus Rex? I think I've fought you before. While I appreciate the cool moves you're using, Mervyn, I don't think you have I don't think you have the MP to keep using these ultimate power moves. What is this thing that I picked up? Oh shit! No, I didn't want to. What did it? The certainty of knowing that secret to success is simple. Stick them with a status ailment. Enemies afflicted with a status ailment take 30% more damage. Considering that you took the Chimera Wing he was relying on. He wasn't gonna. No, he didn't need that Chimera Wing. He wasn't gonna leave anyway. What did he need a Chimera Wing for? He wasn't gonna leave.
A splendid display.
I'm glad these platforms aren't fucking invisible anymore. That's nice. They were invisible in the past, weren't they? I'd be misremembering that. And I don't think anyone can tell me any different, because pretty sure when people were watching me go through the past of here, it was apparently like a slideshow, so. Guess I'm relying on YouTube people to tell me. Cumulus Rex was a boss in one of the dungeons earlier. Yeah, I thought it was, yeah. Kamikaze bracer. And no, I'm good. That's not the kind of holy knight that I am. This guy was definitely also a boss.
The time. Go! A splendid display.
Mervyn would have finished that fight a lot earlier, but he did he used up like a lot of his MP getting here on trash mobs. Seed of Magic, cool. Probably should be spending these seeds like on Mervyn, but no, Yeah, these platforms in the past were definitely invisible. The courage to strike with confidence against any enemy as long as their back is turned makes it easier to seize the initiative when approaching a monster from behind. I am personally of the opinion that when you approach a monster from behind, it should always be an attack of opportunity, just as standard. But you know, whatever. Do you think these mini medals count towards the overall total, or I need to like meet up with people again before they're gonna do that? No. I want to do battle tactics and follow orders. And then we're gonna save. Well, that's a lie. I'm not Twitchy Poo and I'm not level 49. I'm Sir Mervyn and I'm level 45. Scree! Finally, I have found it. The guiding light in it all its unholy glory. Scree! Huh? Oh, another pilgrim. Greetings! I am Smothers, a humble envoy that the Almighty has taken under his endlessly benevolent wing. And who are you, hmm? Hold on. Could you be one of the Order? One of the wretched flock who betrayed the Holy Master? I needs must not introduce myself. Not introduce nor explain myself to a heretic such as you. Begone, foul beast, lest I smite you with where you stand. Scream! Such fine threatening words. Perhaps I ought to parrot them back to you. You see, once the flame is extinguished, those pesky spirits will be sealed away on a plane of darkness forever. And our world will know true peace at last. What kind of foul villain would wish to prevent such a future?
If I may.
Twould seem you intend to ignore my warning. Very well. Prepare to die. What a hoot! It seems it's not only the guiding light that will be extinguished today. Where are the rest of the party supposed to... Where are the rest of the party supposed to be now? The rest of the party are currently back on... They're back at the Shrine of Mysteries. Because they need to awaken the four spirits of the land. I assume like the spirit of the land, the spirit of the water, the spirit of the air, and the spirit of whatever the fourth spirit is. So they're currently stuck back at the Shrine of Mysteries because the Isle of Estard is like has been taken out of the rest of the world. Like it's isolated in its own little pocket dimension. So they were trying to use the teleportals in the Shrine of Mysteries to go to where like the spirits of the land, air, and whatever else are. But they couldn't use them because the teleportals had no braziers, and they need the braziers to be lit so that the teleportals can work. So I am here getting light from the brazier so that they can light the teleportal fires so that the teleportals will work so that they can travel to other parts of the world to wake up those spirits, I guess. And then once they're all awake, everything goes back to normal. That's rude of you to go first.
Chop up!
Adopts a stoic defense that greatly increases the number of blows blocked by your
Do
shield.
thy worst!
Right. All of that is in place. Right Splitter hits him fairly hard. Multi-Fist hits him fairly hard. So does Hand of God, Fatal Flash. Let's hit him with Multi-Fists. Do Breeze Blocker again. Oh, a lot of those missed. That was unfortunate. Oh, he's already on fucking yellow health. That's fantastic. Wow, he died in 3 rounds. 4 rounds? That's pathetic. 9,000 experience. Well, he wasn't even a boss. I got like 5 proficiency from him. He's not even a boss. Pathetic human. Sticking your beak in. The guiding light may open a door for you. But what will you do once you've passed through it? Find out where the next door is and then keep heading through doors until I've solved my situation. Like, surely if I open enough doors, I'll solve my situation, right? Don't you understand? There will be no salvation. The only thing that awaits treacherous turncoats like you is pain and suffering of divine retribution. Cool. I understand you less and less each day, Almighty One. How can you abide such villainy? Ah, 'tis not the moment for pondering such matters. I must deliver the guiding light to my comrades. Sir Mervyn offers up a prayer to the guiding light. Is this one of his new powers that we've never heard of before? Suddenly, a voice floats through the
Sir
air.
Mervyn, is everything all right? You found the guiding light, I assume?
I have indeed located the guiding light. Be at the ready. I will send it to thee now.
So, like, does he have telekinesis? Or, like, what's happening here? We're underground. How did this float in here?
'Twould seem that the guiding light hath opened a door for thee.
Ow!
However, I must beseech thee, have caution. 'Twould appear that the Almighty is displeased with the spirits. I shall depart this place at once and endeavor to learn more about his actions. Verily, I shall return to fight by your side anon. Till then, prithee, take great care.
Thank you, Sir Mervyn. I hope that we will meet again soon. We should be able to use the teleportal now. Come, there is no time to waste. Ruff!
Does this mean we can go looking for the spirits now? Let's go and see if the pedestals in the shrine are working again.
Are you sure you wanted to say something? If we ever meet Sir Mervyn again, I intend to ask him exactly how he managed to get his hands on the guiding light. For now, we must ensure that his efforts do not go to waste, and wake the great spirits. For fucking yesterday, we didn't even know the great spirits existed.
Oh,
It would be wise not to head into the volcano before we know the full facts, Twitchy Poo. But I wanted to head into the Ooh. That thing looks dead. Hey up! What's happening here? The lava's disappeared. Does that mean the fire spirit's been killed? Is that even possible? This is it. There's no left for us. It's all over. Come on, Twitchy Poo. Let's head down to Emberdale. We need to make sure that everyone there is okay. I've got a right bad feeling about this. I can sense the presence of a monster, and it's not a run-out oatmeal beast neither. I wouldn't go any further in if I were you. If you've mind to make yourselves useful, you can head down to Emberdale and let the folks of the village know what's going on, alright? I'll keep watch up here. I just hope Nout comes out of the crater in the meantime. Good old special medicine. Wait, what? Why did I? Oh. I have the elevating shoes on her to level her up. Yeah, forgot about that. She just leveled up and I was like, where the fuck did that come from? Oh. What is happening here? Everything suddenly got dark and then that monster. I've never seen anything like it. I ran for my life and only managed to get away. I'm not safe yet, though. So there's a monster in Emberdale. Writing is too old and faded to be read. Also, you're illiterate. That probably doesn't help either.
Enjoy.
Wait, why did Ruff get to go twice there? I feel like you're new. Hey, an actual enemy. Or monster.
Buckle up.
Easy peasy.
Just running around to check if we can. I doubt I'm going to find any shadow monsters. I'm fairly sure shadow monsters only exist in the past, but
Can't stand the heat.
Sizzle.
Ha! That was easy.
hey, paladin level 8, fantastic. Maribel, you're embarrassing us. Not being poisoned.
Hey!
Leveled up. Me to level 50. Nice. I'm also part of the big boy group now. Now Maribel won't be able to pick on me anymore. It's gone out. The flame of the fire spirit has gone out. Oh, like this has never happened before. It doesn't make any.
Huh?
More monsters? What? Where did this lot come from? There's more to the little takes of it. There's more little takes over here.
This whole village is under attack or something. This is right bad, this is. Somebody help! Help!
Villagers are in danger. We must help them, Twitchy Poo.
Okay. Talk yourself.
Can't stand the heat! Pearly gates!
Blow away!
Yahoo!
Right.
Huh. Oh, for that. You say my skin right enough. But why were there monsters there in the first place? The only place around here where monsters live is up in Burnmount. Surely they've not come out from up there.
Are you being tormented by what looks to be a very benign little imp who's just sitting in front of you minding his own business?
It's a monster! Please, you've got to help me!
Panic.
Strike him down! Pearly gates! Yahoo! Oh, cheers! Bam!
Yeah, run away, you little bitch. Really? I only had to defeat 2 of them and then they run away? I was hoping to get to fight all of them. Same voice line, even though I scared the monster away. Claims of this village are supposed to keep the monsters at bay, aren't they? So, what in the world is going on? Come on, let's ask around and see if anyone's got any answers.
Is it because the flame went out? Is that why monsters came here? We're doomed. Mighty fairy spirit, have mercy on my soul.
Monsters were intending on killing the villagers. That much was clear. Same thing will happen again if we do not deal with the darkness that has engulfed this island. Engulfed the entire world, in truth.
Ta for that. Hey, it's a good job you've got some brawn on you.
Marabella's mostly armor on. We don't. I don't really have much of the much brawn. I'm kind of more of a lithe kind of figure. Maribel is the big muscle monster in the party. Hi, Mystic. The stream is unstable apparently, and my bitrate is all over the place, and I don't know why. So, yet another stream of the stream being maybe unwatchable. So, sorry about that. I don't know the reason. Well, welcome along. You missed us playing as Sir Mervyn. But we did learn that he now has the power of pyromancy, so that's nice.
That lass who's who's taking the kip over there got attacked by monsters while she was out and about. I don't like to think about what have become of her if I had not bumped into her when I did. Ugh. I despair at the state of the world these days, I really do. I've been hawking my wares around the world for 10 years now, and I've never once been attacked by monsters. It's not just good luck, though. I always make sure I have a weapon handy to scare them off with, but after the Almighty said I threw away all my weapons, I'm starting to regret doing that now.
I mean, fair. Not your greatest move.
What?
This is a disaster? A right disaster? Why can't I get a flame going? How am I supposed to make me flour me tasty hot pot if I've no fire working with? Come on, fire spirit, help me out. Hold up. You just come outside, didn't you? Is all that stuff about monsters true?
Yes.
I knew I would just imagine that horrible sounds. Right, go on you. Leave whatever it is you're cooking. We need to get out here.
I don't care what these people are on about.
No one's gonna be wanting a massage after a freezing cold foot bath. The old business is ruined. I'm sorry. I know it's not something for you to be worrying about. Well, it looks like we managed to frighten them monsters off. I should go and report to Gaffer, really. But my legs are like jelly and I can barely walk. If you happen to be passing his place, let him know from me that the monsters have slung their hook, will you?
Oof, my phone is struggling with this one. Yep, it will be. Sorry. I don't think the VoD's gonna be any better, but we'll see.
Huh? This flame's got a bit sickly, don't you think? I can't help worrying this means something's happened to the fire spirit. I mean, he's the only one who gives us the gift of fire, right?
I love that Aisha is just randomly leveling up.
Don't rightly know what to do. No matter what I try, the flame just won't get any brighter. I'll need to cook. I'll not be able to cook outfit lady at house. Well, with this little thing. She needs feeding up at the moment. She collapsed a while back. It was this blasted cold that were to blame. You mark my words.
You should go to Norway. It's nice and warm in Norway.
It's so cold. Where's the fire?
They were so reliant on fires, they never invented blankets.
Now, I don't rightly know what's happening, truth be told. But one thing's for certain, there's a dark cloud hanging over Emmerdale all of a sudden. Aye, not just plain to see. Question is, what are we supposed to do about it?
Oh,
Well, maybe. We shouldn't be trying to do out yet. It's still early days after all. We've no inkling how it's going to pan out.
Congrats on the 25, Mystic.
Well, what brings you here at a time like this? Actually, never mind that. You look like you've had a right time. Is out the matter? Right then. Over you come. Tell us about it.
eh?
Monsters. Errant village. Didn't you hear all the commotion outside? There was a lot of people screaming. But a fire spirit is meant to protect us. He's meant to stop that kind of thing. What's that? The lava's all gone from burnment. And the sacred flaming village has all gone out. Crikey! Alright, you, listen up. I'm going up the mountain. I need to take a gander at what's going on with my own eyes. And you's lost coming with me. I'll be needing protection. That alright with you? Do I have to go now? I'd really love to loot that chest in the corner. Thank very much. Now, before I forget, you better take this with you. So we're gonna try and turn the fire off and then turn it back on again with the key. Like we're gonna try and get the fire ticking over. Like it's like the fire went up a hill and like stalled out. That key might come in very handy where we're going. I hope it doesn't come to that, mind. This is the time gap to you getting my first message. Like 7 minutes from it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Alright then, let's get cracking, shall we? Yeah, mini metal. Nice.
Oh,
We should return to Banmat, Twitchpoo. First birthday, the hero of our time. 16th birthday, as usual, as well. Then you call this. Have you forgotten you were summoned to the castle? Yeah. Oh, Pamela wants to talk. You don't have to worry about me, lad. I can look after myself. Well, are you going up mountain or not? Alright, let's go up. Let's go up to Mount.
Pamela, you know what's going on.
Not yet, but I'm gonna go and find out.
Go where? Up to Mount. Won't be tough. It's far too dangerous.
That's a maybe. That's as maybe. But it's the only way we're gonna find out what's afoot. There's nothing afoot. It's all at the top of the mountain. There's nothing happening at the foot of the mountain.
Oh,
Don't believe it. There's not a drop of lava left. It's all gone. Does this mean the fire spirit is? No. No, I can still see summit. Come on, we need to take a closer look.
oh,
There's some right stunking power coming from the bottom of the crater. Come on, Twitchy Poo. Let's take a gander down there.
Oh,
Ah, there you are. Did you go and tell the folks back in the village what all lava's gone? I did. So how's it looking down there? You are. There's monsters in there in Emberdale too.
understood.
You're going to let us through is what? You need to go and take a gander in crater. You're going in there? Well, you can't. It's too dangerous. Oh, give it over. I have this lot to look after me. I'll be fine. Well, if you say so. I'll stay here and keep an eye on things. You don't need to fret about out up here. Me and our lad over there will take care of any monsters that fancy their chances. Take care of the monsters. No. Oh, fuck. Well, that kid's dead.
Oh.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, well, no helping that, lad. You don't sound too badly. Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. And I'll convince him he's got what it takes to fight monsters and all. If he couldn't fight monsters before, I don't think he's gonna fight them now after he just fell maybe 10 meters down a fucking volcano shaft. Right. Well, I suppose we'd best leave you lot to it. Come on then, in we go. Right, into this cave and let's see where all lava went. Honestly, I know this cave like the back of my hand. I know it better than the back of my hand because I'm not that familiar actually with the back of my hand, but I'm very familiar with this cave. This is where I grinded for, so
Sure.
if you look at all of those jobs that I have as fully maxed out, this is the cave where I did that. You can run around this cave almost infinitely, and like, given the amount of levels that are in it, and given how easy it is to transverse between those levels, it is very, very fucking easy to just like run through this cave and fight dudes infinitely. Like, they never run out. Because like by the time you've cleared everyone on one level, you just hit a stairs, go to a different level, and congratulations, you're fighting a load of other people, and you repeat the cycle, and by the time you get back to the first place that you cleared out, it's respawned. So this is where I grinded my vocation levels, but it was way too low level to like actually give me any XP. It was giving me like 2 and 3 in XP for like every fight, so it was a perfect place to grind up my vocations. Hopefully we catch all 3 of these people. Oh, and we picked up their random cat. I was only hoping to I was only hoping to find the 3 monsters. I didn't think their cat would try to fight with me.
Strike him down!
Ready. Here I go.
I will say I like the druid class. I like the druid class in concept. But like that fucking that. Yeah, that's a fairly good chat delay. That's a very good chat delay. That was like a second or 2 from what it looked like to me. Or at least that's what it looks like on this end. I don't know what it looks like for you. But yeah, the druid, that spirit they summon, it seems to be like 80% of the time when you do that spirit summon, it summons that fucking fairy that gives you back HP, which is cool, grand. What the fuck is that thing? That thing is awesome. Holy shit, I can summon a demon lord 24 seconds? What? That looked like it came up instantly for me. I'm sorry, Kira. So there's nothing left on level 2. Something on level 1. I can't get down there yet. Try and make my... Okay, so I have to try and make my way up, because there's some stuff on level 6. Okay, so okay. Let's go over. This is a dead end, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. I'm surprised Aisha hasn't leveled up in a while.
Pearly gates! Blow away! Can't stand the heat!
Yeah, I'll have to like look in after the stream
You
as to
ain't
like
had it in me.
amazing the stream settings, because I guess stuff has changed about since the last time that I fucking reinstalled this stupid software. I might just, honestly, I might just change the fucking OBS if it keeps on going like this. If I can like move things over easily enough, I might move over to OBS. Because like this is just getting annoying now. Ooh, that's a dragon. Looking forward to fighting the dragon. And whatever those things are. This is the one that goes down to the dead end. This is the one. Okay. So we're going in the other direction. Also, apparently I was wrong about me knowing this place like the back of my hand. Well, and actually, no, I did say I know very little about the back of my hand, so maybe this is an accurate representation of this being like the back of my hand.
All in a day's work.
So the skeleton horsemen fair, but like the dragon getting defeated by dragon breath is kind of embarrassing.
Pearly gates! Ah! Rah!
Nice. Hey, there's Aisha's level up. She keeps on leveling up at this rate. I won't have to keep those shoes on her for much longer.
Yahoo!
Draculard.
Rah!
I do really enjoy that, like, one of Maribel's war cry is literally just her going, ah!
Pearly gates!
Oh, excellent.
Ooh, this is that metal slime that I've been summoning for ages. Be very funny if I used the summon a dragon. I was kind of hoping that I was going to summon the metal slime to kill the metal slime.
Oh, excellent.
Kind of. She kind of does the narrative run, not to the same degree that Maribel does. She kind of just sticks her arms out to the side, whereas Maribel fully like is like the swept back wing and everything. But yeah, me and Aisha have the same running pattern, and Pamela and Maribel have the same running pattern. Kind of.
Can't stand the heat. Yahoo! Ah! Easy peasy.
Fantastic. Right, so how are we looking? You're done with Monster Masher, you're done with Mage, you're done with Paladin. I think I'll wait until we get people with like 2 jobs done before I replace a job. Because like honestly at this point it doesn't really matter. I'm doing it mostly for completion's sake, for my own amusement.
Strike him down. Buckle up. Enjoy.
That is a sturdy slime. Also, medals aren't that big. You shouldn't be that tall. Right, that's the room that I want to be in. 2 chests in it and everything. From what I do remember, and I might be remembering this wrong, but from what I do remember from when I was leveling here, it was like you went all the way down and then came all the way back up. But like, when you came all the way back up, the way you got back down was like jumping down the center caldera of the volcano. So,
All in a day's work.
Infernal Serpent. You know we're towards the end of the game when we're getting fucking Infernal Serpents. But yeah, I remember this. I almost never needed to use it. But I also remember the yeah, you jump down that. Ooh, Fireblade. That feels like it won't be very useful in a volcano. Who can use the Fireblade? Okay, so you can use a Fireblade. It's not great compared to your Miracle Sword. Which is a shame, because these are the only 2 people who can use it.
Here I come. Can't stand the heat.
Take that! We did it!
Yes, we did. Right, now jump down the center of the volcano. And as far as I recall, then the way I continue to proceed through this volcano is I just continue to jump down the center shaft.
to burn. Kaboom!
Excellent.
Hey!
Hey, but the girls leveled up. I think we might wait for Aisha to get to 51, and then we'll take the shoes off of her. The plan was initially to get her to 50, but like now everyone else is at like 52, so.
Holy yates!
Rah!
All right. Excellent.
Excellent. That one serpent was all 3 of those people that were hanging about there, apparently. No treasures on this level. Oh, come on. Give me the Infernal Serpent with someone else. I don't want to just fight him by himself. That's boring.
Buckle up.
Easy peasy.
Magma staff. Stop giving me all these fucking... Well, I mean, if you're gonna get fire weapons anywhere, getting them in a volcano is probably the place to get them. But, like, I wish... I don't think they're going to be very fucking useful to me. Magma staff... Is it not here? Oh no, there it is. It's better than the Sacrosanct staff? Really? It's better magical might, but worse everything else. Can be used in battle to engulf the enemy in lethally hot flame. I'd lose 4 attack. 50 fucking... Well, no. Why does it say minus 50 magical mending? It takes away 50 of my magical mending? That's kind of shit. I hate when new items are better in some stats and worse than others. So often in this game, it's like new items are just worse in general, which really is really annoying. Okay, I have 75. I think there is a... Is there a reward for 75? There is. Madcap. Pop this on your hat. Pop this on to earn reasonable reductions in all MP costs. Reduce MP by use by 25%. That would probably be useful, actually. Not even for like Maribel, but maybe for like myself or Mervyn or something. Who leveled up? I think it was Rough. So you can also drop down to here. It wants me to go through there though. I'll come back to here and see what this is later. something. This is something else. There's something waiting for us up ahead, Twitchy Poo. Something right powerful. We'd best make sure to be careful. And there's no going round it, so we better get out of the way. Come on.
Sure.
Just change our vocations real quick for no particular reason. Paladin's actually probably a good class for you. And for you, we'll go hero and... No way your legs still work. Fuck off. I saw how far you fell. I never knew Pat carried all the way down into this crater like this. I wonder who actually uses it. Right now, me. That power I was sensing, it's on the other side of this door. Now then, Twitchy Poo, before we go any further, why don't I tell you an old tale from around these parts? No. Yes, please tell me your tale. As you probably know by now, the Almighty fought against the Demon King, but ended up getting beaten. So what he did was, just as he were about to be destroyed forever, he split off 4 parts of himself. Each of these 4 parts ended up in charge of one of the elements. Water, earth, fire, and wind. Burnmouth's the most fiery place in the world, so naturally the fire spirit came here, and that's when the locals started to worship him. And that's how the story goes any road. Now, assuming there's some truth behind it all, I'd say we're about to encounter someone who's just about as powerful as the Almighty himself. That conflagration key I gave you will open the door. But don't be wandering through willy-nilly now. Now then. You think you're ready? Yes. This is it, Twitchy Poo. In you go. Thanks, Pamela. Pamela, what? Wait. What? Pamela, what does your precognition say about this? Am I going to win? I can't actually see future, love. I'm just a medicine woman. I'm a midwife. I help with births and stuff. I don't actually know. Okay, there's nothing back there. Do a quick nose for treasure. Fantastic. Let's go fight an aspect of a god, shall we? Look, the lava's not disappeared. It's still here. It's bubbling away nicely. Goes there. To be fair, Pamela is the only brain in that village. Yeah. Is that? Are you? It's a fire spirit. I burn. Too weak. Too dim. We could throw Maribel in. She's very fiery. She'd heat the. She'd like cause an eruption, surely. Too weak, Right then. Time for you lot to do your thing. That should put a bit of fire back in Burnment's belly. Well, come on then. What are you waiting for? Shoot some fire into the lava and see what happens. Seems like a bad idea. Alright, I'll take care of this. Stand back, everyone. I'm really annoyed if there's not actually a fight here. Here I go. 1, 2, 3. Maribel casts Kefrizzle into the lava. My gum. It's getting a bit sweaty in here. The time has come. The spark has been rekindled. I burn anew. Ah! Lads, I think we might have caused an eruption and we are standing in the heart of the volcano. I think we're all gonna die. Ooh, fire spirit's kind of fine. How long have I slumbered? Days, years, centuries. Is it you who have awoken me, humans? Humans and a dog. That's right, eh? Now then, we need your help. We need you to free us from the great darkness that's fallen over our land. I will not. I do not take orders from mere humans. Excuse me? We go to the trouble of firing you up, and you don't even get so much, and we don't get even so much as a thank you. Unless... Yes, I have an idea. I admired those with fire in their hearts and a spark in their souls. Prove yourselves in the heat of battle, and I might consider your request. Do you accept my challenge? I was not ready for the fire spirit to be the sexiest boy in the game. I know, right? Like, damn. He's fine. Of course yeah. I had hoped my offer might kindle your interest. God, even God is doing the puns. It has been a long time since I felt the passion of battle. Now come, let me sear your souls to cinders. You don't sound like a very nice god. Also, I love that Pamela saw that the fight was coming and was like, I'm just gonna go sit back, alright? You lot, you have fun with your little battle. I'm going to stand back by the door. Damn, he's even sexier in person. Let's insulate everyone, because this dude is definitely going to do element attacks. The hell was that he just did? He shouts suddenly. Oh, he was trying to knock us onto the ground. Be careful not to stand behind the door when there is fire about. Yeah, the fire's going in the... all fire will hit me, and the fire coming from me will go in the opposite direction. She'll be fine. She's not an orphan anyway. She'll be, you know. Oomph. Switchy boo. Should I use magma blast? I don't think that will be too useful on the fire creature. The crackle should fuck him up though. Let's try Blade of Ultimate Power. That does fairly good. This does fairly good damage. We'll do Insulate again. I'm gonna go Oomph on you.
Here you are.
And oh. Okay, so the gamble does work. That's good. I mean, it's unfortunate that Kira lost all of his money, but at least it works. Slightly increases the effectiveness of the user's spells. Yes.
Magic!
Magic!
Hope you like the cold.
Oh, the heady days of Final Fantasy VI.
So yeah. Woo.
Does anyone have Sobering Slap? I don't think anyone does.
Crackle!
Huh, huh.
Uses all the caster's MP to obliterate all enemies. The more MP used, the greater damage inflicted. Let's see what this does. 1,190. Let's use some... Not Elfin Elixir. Magic water?
Right.
Oh, cheers!
And he's dead. Fantastic. Didn't need to use that magic water. That magic water was a waste. Thank God I didn't use an Elfin Elixir.
This is inconceivable.
Keep using that word. I'm not sure you know what it means.
Humanity's flame must have come to burn much more brightly during my absence, but I will honor my promise. You say that that many lands have been engulfed in darkness?
I don't think I did. I think we just said that this land has been engulfed in darkness, but yeah, many lands have been engulfed in darkness.
I sense that they have been sealed off from the rest of the world. So let us shed some light on the subject.
Yaha! I love... There's something like... I mean, everyone in the series uses puns. Everyone in the series uses puns. We're used to it. It's nothing new. But there's something that hits different about when a god does it. Alright, like, calm down. Don't get too sexy now. Wait, did it not work? Did it not work?
Could it be this dark power? Could it be him?
Ah, yes. Japanese and using the pronoun game. Yes, it is him. We both know who him is, but just for the idiots in the audience who haven't figured it out yet, I guess we'll keep on referring to him as him.
If so, then my power alone will not suffice.
You thought it was just random darkness had appeared over the world? You thought it was just like a coincidence that the same thing that the Demon Lord did like centuries ago had happened again, and it was just like, that's a weird coinky dink. I'm sure it's not the Demon Lord though, it's fine.
I cannot hope to save all the islands that have been plunged into darkness.
You can't even hope to save this fucking island, never mind others.
The strength of all 4 great spirits will be required.
I already knew that. That's why I came here to wake you up. You're the first one I woke. Where might we find them exactly?
They slumber still. The Earth Spirit is on a desert island swept by sandstorms in a kingdom ruled over by a wise and courageous and hot queen. I mean, she's very intelligent. The Wind Spirit is in a valley blessed by a fresh, invigorating breeze, populated by people who inhabit the sky.
No, they don't. Not anymore. Our good girl bred that out of them because they were all dickbags and they didn't deserve to fucking fly around in the sky, so she stole it from the gene pool.
And the Water Spirit, beneath the waves, awaiting the return of a warrior in a submerged paradise.
Oh, that's my dad. He's talking about my dad. No, Kira, she has huge tracts of land.
You have what it takes to awaken all 3 remaining spirits. Of this I am certain, for I am the strongest and coolest of all of the spirits, and if you could defeat me, surely you will defeat all other spirits.
This dude is a Super Saiyan and you can't convince me otherwise.
I sense another great power. It has roused itself from an icy ocean. I shall illuminate your path toward it. Whether you choose to take this path is up to you. I have done all I can. I shall now head to the shrine whence you commenced your journey.
No, don't do that. No, you stay in the volcano. The people of Estard are going through enough shit. They don't need you hanging about setting the forests on fire.
That will be the perfect place for me to wait until the other spirits too have been roused from their slumber. Fire Spirit, away!
No, Fire Spirit, come back. Fuck. Oh, he's like a DeLorean. People of Estard are going to be so fucking terrified of that guy. So that was the Fire Spirit, eh? I know he couldn't save the whole world by himself, but he certainly seemed more powerful, and he seemed more than powerful enough to me. Huh? What's this? I'm getting jewelry now? Does that mean he likes me? And he gave me jewels? Is Twitchy Poo ready finally to get over Kiefer? Is he going to be won over by the sexy fireman? Did he drop this, do you think? Well, I mean, he did fart off at the speed of light, so... maybe. You best take it with you on your road. Right. Shall we head back to the village? Folks will be wondering what's been afoot. Enough faffing, Twitchy Poo. Let's head back to the village, shall we? What was that called? That was... Awakening the Flames. Awarded for completing Reawakening the Fire Spirit. Okay, cool. Oh, I should probably tell this fella that his friend is okay. You're back and alive? I thought you must have managed to do summit when Mount started bubbling and boiling again. I don't suppose you've got time to make a quick rundown of what happened, have you? Fire spirit, eh? By gum. Well, that would explain the big fall of the big ball of flame that came flying out to the crater. That would do it. Don't mind me, lads. I'm just dropping back down to the center. What is down here? Oh, this is where we needed to go in the past. Yeah. I know where I am now. Actually, does Zoom work anymore? No, Zoom doesn't work anymore. Fantastic. Do Chimera wings work anymore? I never had to use Chimera wings. No. Fast travel doesn't exist anymore. Great. You know what I always say? Fast travel ruins games. It's better to you be walking around slowly from place to place on your feet. That's how real gamers do it. I've always said that. No one can ever disagree. No one can say I've ever said anything else.
Sure.
Let's change back our careers, shall we? You were learning how to be a very graceful dancer. And we will also teach you how to be a troubadour. You were learning how to herd sheep. And you were also learning how to talk to bears. You are a paladin, that's grand. And you are also learning to be a sailor. You were learning to be a sage, as well as champion, I guess. Huh. Looking at it, I might be like making big assumptions here, but I think Ruff might be done with collecting all of the jobs before Maribel is. That is not something I expected. Odd that he came over here last I saw him. He was in the Powerpuff Girls. I remember that guy, yeah. He was on like the... Was that Powerpuff Girls? I guess it was Powerpuff Girls. I always like conflate Powerpuff Girls and like Dexter's Laboratory in my head. And there was like other shows like Johnny Bravo and stuff that like had...
Understood.
Right. I'd best go and tell to Gaffer that what happened up on Mount. Suppose you'll be heading off soon, will you? I will. You'll best get cracking. We're all relying on you, you know. See you next time, eh? Cheerio. Bye, Pamela. Well, the group just got like 30% stupider. The fire spirit said he'd illuminate the path for us, didn't he? Well...
I know.
Yeah, and then he flew off towards Pilchard Bay like a rocket. I wish I could do that. Can you imagine? Whee!
I mean, we used to have our flying UFO stone. We used to be able to fly around the places like a rocket. Not now, Raph. Let us listen to what Maribel has to say. Well, I was about to say that we should hit the Pilchard Bay ourselves. Follow the illuminated path, as it were. So I suppose we're all on the same page all along, Raph. Ruff has some good ideas on him every once in a while. Where's your one? Is she up the top? I fixed your business. Fire spirit smith thinks a bit brighter again, eh? I always knew we were on our side. Not like that almighty chap. He's done naught to help us all. I wonder, did these guys sell weapons? Like, I know they wouldn't have before because, like, God told us not to sell weapons, but I feel like now that we've revived the fire spirit, we've kind of turned these people against God and they're more on the fire spirit side. Yeah, there you go. I've decided to start selling weapons again. After all, it's clear there's naught gained by listening to the Almighty. Now then, you wanna buy weapons or what? Oh wow, you have really bad weapons. Cool.
Hey,
The fire spirit flew off in the direction of Pilchard Bay.
He said he'd be showing us the way to the power that roused itself in the icy ocean, but I can't imagine where that'd be. In the ocean, Maribel. It's in the ocean. I think we're going to go meet my dad. Which, given our experience with meeting our fathers in previous Dragon Quest games, does not bode well for my dad's well-being. And I am not fighting Shenlong to bring him back this time.
Hey, Twitchy Poo. Even if we do figure out where the other great spirits are, how'll we get there? Teleport up to Emberdale's the only one with its flames lit up. I don't think the other ones are working.
Remember when we had a boat? Rough. I remember when we had a boat. Good times.
Oh,
I believe the fire spirit flew off in the direction of Pilchard Bay. In the absence of any other leads, perhaps we should make that our next, port of call? She's been with us too long, lads. We've infected her with puns. She's been with us too long. Who leveled up? Wait, did someone level up from that? Me. I leveled up. Okay. First the darkness descends on the village, and now a strange ship turns up. Are we cursed or something? What happened to the quiet life? Oh, Twitchy Poo, it's you. Welcome back. As long as we've got you, Pilchard Bay will be fine. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to block your way. You really need to stop standing in the middle of roads. I'm worried that big boat is planning some kind of attack on the village. If I'm not careful, I might actually have to do some fighting. That's no fishing boat. That's not a trading vessel neither. It looks like some kind of battleship, if you were to ask me. That doesn't bode well. There are strange strings of flame going from the shore right out of that big boat. I can't tell why, but it feels like someone or something's trying to lure us on board. Would you look at the size of that thing? It's a whopper. Mate, our boats look like bleeding canoe. I mean, your boats are basically canoes.
Still can't quite get my head round it. I didn't think they built boats that big.
I mean, given how big it is, it's probably a ship, not a boat.
Ah.
Hey, do you know where the massive big ship came from? Do you know who's aboard? Well, why does it come closer to the shore?
Because it's a massive big boat, lad. If it came closer to the shore, it would hit the ground.
Is the rudder broken or something?
Oh yeah, my dad's still missing at sea. How about that?
Perhaps he's on board. Maybe they picked him up floating at sea.
My.
Chichipu dear, it's you. Such relief to see you safe and well. If something were to happen to you too, I'll be thinking about. Anyway, now you're back. Would you mind going with Mayor Maid and the others to take a closer look at the enormous warship?
Oh no, my dear Twitchy Poo. I can't lose you. I've already lost your father. What would I do without you? By the way, go with the mayor. Go on the entirely defenseless trade ship with the mayor out off the coast, just over the horizon to the giant warship that's parked just on the line of the horizon that's pointing all of its cannons at us. Be a dear.
Whoever's on board might know something about your father's whereabouts.
Yes, but not in the way that you think.
Has to be worth asking. You do this little thing for your old mum, won't you?
Of course I will, ma'am. I love you.
That's my boy. Just be careful, you hear?
You think your father might be on the ship, Twitchy Poo?
I think my father is on the ship, Ruff. Not in the way that I'm expecting him to be on the ship, but there's that one of my fathers is definitely on that ship.
Come on then, all aboard.
The two cats in the background are having a standoff.
Meow and Mew. Aisha leveled up to 51 for me robbing the cats. Good. Let's give her back things that are actually useful to her, shall we? One attribute is increased, another is decreased at random. Av's maximum HP but increases. What is her maximum HP? $497. She does have good HP. Just gives charm. Ooh, what does this do? Can be used in battle to incinerate a single enemy with a pillar of fire. Fire damage taken reduced by 20%. Yeah, I'll give yeah, I'll give that to her.
So it seems that huge ship was guided here by those strings of flaming light. What does it want? Since it's arrived, it hasn't moved at all. I get the feeling the people on board are just sitting there, watching. But if they're not coming to us, we're going to have to go to them. We're making preparations now to sail over and take a closer look. Actually, looks like we're pretty much ready to go. Right, time to go and find out what's there.
Really?
What's that? You want to come too? Well, I suppose there's no reason why not. If they're hostile and it comes to blows, the more hands on deck the better.
Well, you mean me and Ruff, right? Like Maribel and Aisha surely can't come. You can't have women on a boat. The boat would sink. That's how boats work.
Come then. There's no sense in delaying. Let's get aboard and prepare to set sail.
Oh.
Alright, switchy poo. Let me know once you're ready to set sail. Well, before we set sail, there's someone very important we need to discuss the war plans with. And I think we all know who it is.
Ah.
Sorry, Twitchy poo. I'd love to chat, but I'm busy cooking up a storm. Whatever happens, I won't let the crew go hungry. He's so dedicated. He's so dedicated. It's inspiring, really. Well, looks like we're about ready for the off. You all set, Twitchy poo? Not yet, because I've literally just thought of something. So I can't use the flying rock anymore. At least I don't think I can. I'm like 99% sure I can't use the old the old rock anymore. Skystone doesn't appear. It seems it can't be summoned at present. That's what I assumed. However, what about the magic carpet? Some form of magical force is suppressing the magic carpet's power. Okay. So no flying for us whatsoever. Fair enough. Actually, before I go to meet one of my fathers, let's maybe save real quick just in case. I'm terrified of going out there and it's like, oh, this is actually going to be a fight. Like, your dad is mad and he's going to fight you, so you're going to have to like get into a fight, because if I'm going out into a fight, I don't want Ruff to be like a level 1 champion. I'd prefer to him to actually be in a leveled up proficiency. Right. I'd also prefer not to be fighting a boss as a troubadour.
Ah.
Let's go.
Now.
All right then, time to cast off. We've nothing to fear with you on our side. Well, I mean, I've played Sea of Thieves. They could set this ship on fire, for all I know. Yeah, that's my dad's ship. I remember it being more icy than it is. Is it a ghost ship? Can't tell if it's a ghost ship or if we can't see them because they're too high up.
Eh?
God, look at the size of it. I've never seen it in my life. Righto, come alongside there and throw up a line. Line secure, main mead, sir. All right. You go aboard first. Careful now. Are you sure the warship won't find it a bit insulting that we came up here and like just immediately threw a grappling hook onto their ship? Do you not think they'd be a bit upset by that? Avast there, you scurvy fiends! Do you think you can come aboard me vessel as you please, do you? Away with you! What's that noise, shipmate? Monsters, Mr. Tar. Sir, the accursed creatures are trying to board the sea dragon. Monsters? But I thought we'd lashed every last fiend in these seas till they could be lashed no more. Let me take a look at them.
Arr, you brainless bilge rat! When did you ever see monsters use a robe? That there's a human! Curse you! Lower the lifeboat and bring the poor lubber aboard before he drowns! I'll go to bridge and tell Captain Sharkeye that we've got some visitors. Fucking idiot.
It's like in Sid Meier's Pirates when you charge a big warship and board it with like 4 guys.
2 years since Captain Sharkeye agreed to head the royal fleet. What he and his crew have achieved is truly remarkable.
Yeah, my dad's great.
Alas,
Both my
no
dads are
matter
great.
how many
All my
monsters
dads
the
are
crew of
great.
The Sea Dragon defeat, they seem to come back in ever greater numbers.
Yes. I rather fear our successes have drawn unwanted attention from the forces of evil. Perhaps this was to be expected.
It was, yeah.
And rumor has it that the reckless devil intends to deliberately draw the master of all monsters to a distant corner of the ocean and finish this once and for all.
But Your Majesty, that is unspeakably dangerous.
My dad was a bit cocky, wasn't
Sharkeye
he?
may be
Thinking he could take on the
unmighty
fucking Demon King.
But he cannot hope to go toe-to-toe with the Demon King. Especially not now. Why, it was only last night that Lady Anais announced she was with child.
Let's be honest. The Royal Fleet was basically just the Sea Dragon, was it? It was, yeah.
Alas, he's not a man whose mind can be
It's
changed.
probably a few sloops, like, to help, and one or two, and one or two tugs to help the Sea Dragon come to port, but that was about it, yeah.
And you understand the situation as well as I do. If naught is done, 'tis only a matter of time before your kingdom gets gobbled up by the darkness. There's no altering my course now. 'Tis set, and that's the end of it. If we don't make a stand, there'll be no future for any of us.
It seems we cannot change your mind. Well then, on behalf of myself and my subjects, let me express my utmost gratitude to you.
Ah, ye silver-tongued devil, ye. I can see why they made ye captain of this fair realm.
It's not how realms
Now
work,
listen.
Sharkeye. We've talked about this.
We're having ourselves a little shindig on the Sea Dragon this evening to celebrate Anais' news. Be there? Or I'll kill all the lot of ye.
Yeah, well, it's still unstable, and Kira is saying like there's a 24-second difference between when you put stuff in chat when it shows up for them for you on screen. So
If we can't put a bit more wind in these sails, the monsters will be upon us before we put more than a few leagues between ourselves and Buckingham. Set a course to the southwest.
I prefer the voice that I gave to Tar.
Riggin! Time to put an end to your daydreaming and get to work. Send all except the fighting men below decks.
Yeah, true.
Aye, aye, Mr. Tar.
I've changed a few of the settings, and I'll change a few more after the stream, and I might do some test streams
I'm
tomorrow.
here as a representative of the Kingdom of Buckingham.
So we'll see how we get on.
Myself and my men wish to fight alongside you in your final battle, and we will not take no for an answer.
Ha ha! If there's one thing I've learned these past few years, it's that you Buckingham boys are a stubborn bunch. You're welcome along on this voyage. Though I've an idea you'll be regretting your pig-headedness before our journey's through. Truth is, we've little hope of victory in the battle ahead.
Then
After all,
why do
the
it?
King possesses a power beyond all reckoning.
You weren't that strong when I fought him.
Should he best us, we'll not go down without landing a broadside or two. We can but try. And if you Buckingham boys are of a mind to join us on the road to hell, far be it from me to stop ye.
We've nothing to fear, Captain. The water spirit will see that we don't perish.
Yeah, the water spirit will
Send
look out
those
for us.
monsters to Davy Jones's locker,
And
Yeah,
you'll be back in Buckingham at Lady Anais' side in no time.
Thanks for jinxing it, dude.
That's the spirit, shipmate.
Also, we found my dad's ship.
I'd best be going above and casting a weather eye over the waves.
Look, the water spirit tried.
Hi
There's
there,
only
Miss
so much they
Tar.
can do.
Anything
You
for the
haven't
port?
seen the fire spirit yet. Fire spirit's sexy as fuck.
Monsters, Captain Sharkeye. Hordes of the scurvy dogs, as far as the eye can see.
You could almost say that the fire spirit is a smoke show.
Just as I predicted. Let's hope
Fire
the
spirit
Demon King
also
himself
massively into
soon
puns.
Shows his filthy scissor.
I personally think makes them hotter.
Aye, Captain. We're right beside you, all away and ready for anything. There's not a man among us who'd go back on the oath we swore.
Among Us,
Spirit mark ye, Captain. She
6,
mark
7,
ye out for
etc.
greatness.
Tar lad, the mark upon my skin. Tain't complete. 'Tis but a portion of the full sign of the water spirit. We may yet find that the power of the sea ain't mine to command. But
Wait,
even should it prove to be so, I'll lead my men to a glorious end.
Wait, are you saying the mark that's on my skin is the seal of the water spirit? Can I control the sea?
Belay there, Captain. I'll not hear such talk. You'll be back in Buckingham with your beloved Anais before you know it. We all will. Ye've an unborn child who needs ye. And a crew here on the Sea Dragon who needs ye just as much.
Stop jinxing
Where would I
it, Tar.
be without ye, Tar? Ye sentimental old fool, ye. I need you salty sea dogs no less than ye need me. Ye've made me what I am. But I'll not always be here. I can only hope that one day my boy will take the helm in me place.
You came here
No,
for
Tar.
good joke. If you expected good jokes
I
from
had
me,
a
I'm
dream
disappointed
last
in you.
night.
You've known me too long.
I saw him, all grown, a strapping young lad, even without his father. And you know what he wished for? I wished that he'd one day find himself among a crew of square-rigged souls, every bit as faithful as yourselves. Now that's enough talk of dreams and the like. No good will come of it. Make ready to engage the enemy!
Aye, aye, Captain. The men are all at battle stations. Avast, ye scurvy dogs! All hands on deck! Prepare to
Well, you said it. You
fire
said
on
the
my
joke wasn't
command.
any better, so like you know,
Don't let 'em catch
kind
ye
of came
unawares
across to
now.
me as though you were expecting a better joke.
Ready, aim, fire!
What the hell was that sound? I like the
Okay,
of.
so
Hey, wake up. I said, wake up, lazy bones. Honestly. You must have been dreaming of something pretty dramatic, judging by the noises you were making. Wasn't a nightmare, I hope. No. Well, I'll tell you what's a real nightmare. The people on this ship. Can you believe they threw you into the sea like that?
Well, if what my dad says about the mark of the spirit of the sea throwing me into the sea is like maybe making me stronger? Foreshadowing for the Realm of Dreams game with hero always sleeping late and having weird dreams. Doesn't the hero in, like, from what I remember from the trailer, doesn't the hero in that, like, have, like, massive bags under his eyes because his dreams are so fucked up that he doesn't sleep?
Still, at least they dragged you out again after and gave you a cabin to dry out in. I suppose they can't all be that bad. Yarr! Awake at last, are ye? Good, good. Captain Shark, I'd like a word with you, lad. Follow me.
He has a throne?
I brought you the boy and his crew, as requested.
Very good, Mr. Riggin. Now back to your post.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Good day to ye, lad. And to your shipmates. Let me start by apologising for the welcome ye received. The sea dog who cast down your rope is a rough old salt, but his heart's in the right place.
The thing I'm more surprised about, Mystic, honestly, isn't that we met him. It's that... It's not that we met him. I'm more surprised that we... I'm more surprised that we aren't the ones that, like, freed his ship from the ice. Because we, like, you'll remember that, like, we saw his ship ages ago. I can't for the life of me remember where it was. But I remember there was an island we were on, and we went to a certain part of the island. You could see in the background his frozen ship. And like when we saw it first, it was like, is that like a building or is that like a city? And I was like, no, that's definitely a ship. And like as time went on and we heard about the sea dragon, we were like, oh, that's the ship. But like, given, and I suppose you could miss it, right? Like I suppose you could just like not see it. Like I kind of went out of my way to find it because I was exploring so much. I suppose you could like not see it. And then, so like, there's like the game wouldn't expect you to go and fucking free them or whatever. Well, I honestly, I kind of thought we were going to, like, when we freed the fire spirit was like, I will illuminate the way to you. What I thought that meant was that he was going to illuminate the way to where this ship was frozen. And with the power of the fire spirit, we would like melt the ice and we would like free my dad, right? Instead of just like my dad being freed by the fire spirit alone and then coming to meet me. Also, he has had that in a ton of flashbacks, including the dream sequence you just watched. Yeah.
Now, Maya Maid's been telling me a little of your adventure so far, and of what else has been afoot in the world. 'Tis bone-chilling indeed to think we've been adrift so long, senseless and soulless, without ever making port.
Actually, that's a very good fucking point that you just made, Captain Sharky. You're from the past. How am I? Wait, I can't be your son. If I was your son, like, how am I? No, I can't be his son. He's from the past. He's from the long, long, long ago past. I should be like, I should have been born and died. I must, like, if I'm not his son, I must be like his great several more greats grandchild. Right? Like, because like he's from like before the islands were like, he's from around the time that the islands got separated from each other the first time. He was around the time that Sir Mervyn was losing his fight against the Demon Lord. Maybe, yeah, it's water spirit did time shit, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I believe we're beginning to put it all square in our minds. But I confess, I find it all a little hard to count.
I'd like to believe I opened the Shrine of Mysteries because I'm very good at puzzles.
Could the sea dragon truly have been frozen solid for centuries?
Centuries? You inadvertently found out the secret of cryogenics.
I put past that scurvy scoundrel, the Demon King. But still. Anyway, enough of that. I hear you've made quite a habit of saving all the places of the world from peril.
Someone needs to.
And if my sources speak truly, One of these was the Kingdom of Buckingham.
It was the Kingdom of
Is that
Buckingham.
correct?
Yes, it was.
Then the king would have given ye a little something by way of thanks. Sea serpent saber.
Oh yeah, he did. I'm still using it.
A unique trinket, to be sure.
It's the best sword I have.
Gifted to our ancestors by the very water spirit herself. I entrusted it to Buckingham's care on the morning myself and the lads set off for our final battle. I've no doubt that he passed it on to ye, knowing that somehow, someday, our paths might cross. Would ye be so kind as to show it to me?
Yeah, no better.
A glimpse of it'll go a long way to proving that what ye've all been telling me's the truth.
I know, I'll show it to you. Takes it out, sticks it in his gut. It's my ship now. Kujipu takes out the sea serpent saber and shows it to Captain Sharkai.
Aye.
In the most dramatic way he could.
All right. Then there's very little doubt in your story. Which means that Anais, my dear Anais, is long since... Come. I need to talk to ye man to man.
I still love the emo ass hair your dad has. He's not an emo. He's a scene kid.
It seems we know now what brought us this far. The question is...
Also, does
what
literally
course to
anyone
chart
know
from
for
here on
sure
out?
that this is a father-son reunion here? I don't think anyone in the party knows now. No, I'm not.
Find ourselves
Chichipu has been having like
Gloom
flashbacks,
of
but
course. We're no longer frozen solid, for one thing. If only we'd not been encased in that accursed ice for so damned long. I'll not be meeting my Anais again anytime soon.
yeah, you won't. Alive is a strong word, Mystic. Alive is a very strong word. She's a spirit beneath the ocean. She lives in the kingdom of the water spirit, and she will like when Scooby-Doo took her, he said she will never return to the she will never return to like dry land, ever. We're assuming she's a mermaid. The mermaid thing is a good point, but to be fair, we are assuming she's a mermaid. We don't actually have that confirmed yet.
Do me a favor. Hold the saber aloft once more.
God, my dad's hot.
That marquee bear lad. 'Tis the watermark, there's no doubt. Which can only mean...
What? Wait, how long have I been able to do this?
The arm! It burns!
Does the sword have dramatic irony? What's happening? Am I losing my power? What's happening? Wait, do I have half the mark and he has the other half of the mark? That would be actually really cute if we both had half the mark. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus, 2 at a time! Okay!
I trust you can hear me.
Yes?
You are the last hope of the Almighty.
Is my mom Scottish?
Light into this world of darkness.
Lovely.
You who have been chosen. You who awoke the fire spirit.
That's me.
Your
I did
power
that.
is great indeed. The awakening of my other siblings may not be beyond you.
Nothing's beyond me.
I am the water spirit. For many centuries have I slept.
Oh no, it's the water spirit.
Always have I watched over you. Now I too await my awakening.
You kind of sound like you're awake, I'll be honest.
Fire, earth, wind. Wake first, my fellow spirits, from their slumber. When you have done so, come to Rainbow Cove, sea serpent saber in hand.
Summon the power of all three spirits and call to me.
Have you made the sea serpent's saber stronger? Please?
Earth nurtures it, wind carries it, and fire allows it to flourish. And when all is ended, life returns to water.
Does it?
The
Like,
four
I suppose
great
hydrogen is the most common
free you from
element in the universe.
I am the water spirit, and I await my awakening here beneath the ocean waves.
Well, that was an experience.
What's this? The mark on my arm is up and disappeared.
I assume the one on my arm has disappeared too.
And it's as I thought. As me dreams suggested.
Oh,
You are my
big reveal.
heir, my duty, the one myself and my crew were unable to fulfill. 'Tis yours now.
So, okay, so he said heir. He said heir. I'm willing to believe that my family line is the descendant of his son. And that I'm not actually his son. He's just my ancestor. Because, like, that would make a lot more sense thematically with this game, given how much it is about different timelines. Like, I am much more willing to believe that this dude is my ancestor than he is my dad. Right? Like, because one of the things he was talking about earlier is, like, he was in the flashback that I was having while I was asleep. He was talking about how the watermark on his hand wasn't finished yet. It wasn't complete. And so he was worried he wouldn't have the strength to, like, defend the spirit of water or whatever. I wonder, like, through the generations, has the mark, like, slowly increased in power until it got to me, at which point it reached its full power, and that's why I've been able to do everything?
The watermark on your arm. 'Tis complete now.
Oh, heavily implied the protagonist's child. No reveal though. Well, if there's no reveal, then I have decided to live in my own headcanon, where he's my ancestor.
There isn't a moment to lose. The flames we saw burning in the Shrine of Mysteries should lead ye to them. Fire, wind, earth, and water.
Pretty sure it's Earth, Wind, and Fire, dude.
Four spirits from their slumber, and this world will be free of this accursed darkness at last. So let's set sail for the island of Estard without further delay, shall we?
Do I get to drive
We'll
the
take
fucking
care of the
warship?
navigation, lad. You can spend the night in your cabin. By the time ye wake up in the morning, we'll have arrived.
Oh, I like sailing. And then morning comes. Rise and shine, lad. Very fine morning, your shipmates. Sun's almost over the Yarnum. And we've just made land. You'll be wanting to disembark by means of the ladder at the bow there, afraid of the ship. Stay ashore as long as you need. Now, we'll be waiting for your return. Arr, I clean forgot to introduce myself. 'Tis awful bad luck not to introduce yourself to new shipmates. The name's Regan. It's bad luck not to introduce yourself to new shipmates. Don't you think it's bad luck that there's 2 fucking women on the ship? What are we gonna do next? Fucking hunt and kill some albatrosses? I'll be taking care of you while you're on board. Let me know if you ever need to rest. You're my innkeeper. Thank you. Alright, let me catch up on chat things. Duty is not the first thing I would say for child. Is it just me, or is it always Rainbow Cove? Also, like, life returns to dust, which is usually Earth. That's what I was thinking too, right? Like, I can see where she's going with, like, you know, if you want to like really break it down, there's probably more. Well, no, there's probably more fucking Earth in the universe than there is like, probably more Earth and rock in the universe than there is water. But like, I guess there's more hydrogen than there is any other element. I don't know. I'm liking the difference. It's usually Earth that picks the hero. Yeah. I mean, back in the Roamers wiki said the protagonist had the Earth spirit mark, not water, so who knows. Yeah, the wiki might not have any idea what it's talking about. I choose to believe you got Lost Sun going on here, unless told otherwise. But maybe he thinks this ends. I prefer the idea, like, if our dad was dead, right? And to be fair, our father is missing at sea, so he might be dead. But we got to know him, right? Like, I prefer the idea of this dude being like, if our father wasn't in the scene, wasn't in the picture at all, right? Like, if there was never a father, or if our father was an arsehole or something, grand. Let this dude be our dad, because then it's like, cool, you have a like, you never had a good father figure, and now you finally have a good father figure. Neat. But like, we had a fantastic father figure. Like, our father in this game was a lovely man. He was a great father. He did nothing but support us. And then he got swept out to sea trying to save someone else's life. And now it's just like, yeah, this hot younger dude is actually your dad now. It's like, couldn't he be like my ancestor? And like, he is also my dad's ancestor, and we both come from this like storied line. Like, I don't know. Like, if they're not going to confirm it, I prefer to live in the world where he's my ancestor. Concealed behind the books is what looks like a ship's log. That is a bad place to keep your ship's log. Ship's log, 12th day of the gibbous moon. The storm grows yet worse with every passing moment. I fear this may be the end of me and my crew of salty dogs. To my dearest wife and the child I shall never see, I offer this small comfort. The sea into which I shall henceforth be plunged is the selfsame sea that laps the shores of home. Whene'er you see the nearing tide, or hear the crashing of waves, know that I am with you. I remain yours, now and forevermore. That's really sweet. Bear in mind that this is the wiki. This is the wiki that also said that the shadow monsters in Reimagined have 60,000 HP, and you're probably one of Ananias's triplets. So you're probably one of Ananias's triplets. Remember, to astrophysicists, anything that is not hydrogen or helium is a metal. That includes water. As adopted, I like the adopted storyline. Yeah, like same, right? Like I'm also adopted. I prefer the idea of your father being the person who, like your mother and father being the people who raised you, right? Not the people who birthed you. People who birthed you have nothing to do with who you are or who you turned out as a person. Like those two, that fisherman and his wife in that village raised me, made me the person I am. They are my parents. Like, this dude might be my father, but he's not my dad. I have no idea who my birth father is. Never really was too interested to look, because my dad is pretty great by himself. I don't need... Never really had the need to... or inclination to even look for another one. Mostly because I was worried. I was born and raised like an only child, and I didn't know how I'd feel about like having brothers and sisters. Like I've always kind of judged myself against myself, whereas if I had like brothers and sisters, I was worried that I would judge myself against them, and it would be like, oh, they like I did way better. Like I'm either the best child of this lot, and I was lucky to escape these two horrible people, and I was raised by much better people, or I'm like the black sheep of the family, and I'm shit. I don't want to be either of those things. I just want to be me. Has anyone died yet? No. I'm probably gonna go out first. Oh no, Mystic didn't attack me. Never mind, I died first. Okay, I don't care I don't care what happens with anyone else. It seems the world returned largely to its normal self while we were frozen away. But then, despite the Almighty having been restored, things fell back into darkness. The great spirits remained sealed away in their slumber. I simply cannot decide what to make of it all. Yeah, that's kind of on us. Well, mostly it's on Aisha, but it's also kind of on us.
Can you imagine it? Can you imagine what it's like to learn that some scurvy dog's frozen you away for centuries?
I can't say that I can imagine that, no.
Oh. All we're wanting is to kill all that accursed demon king and in the name of revenge, right enough?
Fair enough.
The history of the sea dragon goes a long, long way back, you know. And I'm the longest surviving crew member she's ever had. There's none more ancient than me aboard. That's why they call me Old Salty. Why, I even remember when Captain Shark Eye were born. Helped raise him to the fine pirate he is today, I did. You know what? He was the spit of you when he was a lad.
What a coincidence. There's a major reason I reached out. Main was wanting health background and stuff, like curiosity. Yeah, I can understand the health thing. That's always been like, if there's ever been a reason that, like, and granted, as I said, I've never looked into it. I've not wanted to. But if there was anything like the closest I ever got to go from curiosity to just maybe I'll like look into this, because there is a national there's a national database here in Ireland where you can like request to meet your birth parents. They can refuse, but you can request it. And like, you don't have to meet them. They can literally just be like, this is the person's name and this is like the county that they live in or whatever, or the county that they lived in the time when you were adopted. Like, it's up to the each party to like decide how much information they want to share. But yeah, the health thing was always kind of was the closest I ever got to being like, maybe I should actually look into this. But I, like, for the most part, I'm relatively healthy, so like, unless I have like cancer coming down the line, I think I'm fairly good.
Ah.
Well, I mean, physically healthy. The mental health is a process, but I don't think I inherited that. I think that's just me. Captain Shark Eye loves cats, and not just the nine-tail variety. His favourite's a fluffy little critter by the name of Captain Tibbs. He left the little devil back in Buckingham to watch over Lady Anais in his absence. That's sweet. Wait, did I read that wrong? I think I might have read that wrong. Say what the cat's name is again? Captain Tibbs, as in Captain, right? Captain Tibbs, right? Okay, yeah. Didn't realize the pun until after I stopped talking to her, which is honestly a bit of a shame on my part. Who won the? Oh, Mystic Dragon won the battle royale. Congratulations. Apparently, the Sea Dragon only has gun ports on one side. No, it's just so wide there's a whole other this ship is fucking massive. This ship is like the size of a small town. There's a whole other, like, we're on the left side of the ship, or the right side of it? We're on one side of the ship, and then there's like probably a central section where they store stuff, and then there's a whole other side of the ship that looks exactly like this but parallels to the other side, and that has the other gun ports on it. God forbid you ever need to get from one of the gun ports on one side of the ship to the other side, because that is not a swift journey. Then why does the wall curve towards the ends? It's a poorly made ship, Kira. It's a poorly made ship. Also, I don't think this is an accurate. This is not an accurate. This is not this ship. This ship, this model is not this ship. This ship is like split in two, if I recall correctly. Like it's like two pontoons, and I guess we're in one of the pontoons. We'll see when we're up top. I might be wrong, but from what I remember, love that keeps happening to me. Yeah, like we were on this side of the ship, and then there's a bit in the middle, and this is the other side of the ship. No, that's your dad's ship. They picked it up. It's so small in comparison to this ship. They put it on a stand inside the ship, yeah. So yeah, we're on the other side of the ship now.
You there, please help me out here. But wait, even if you were to release me, I'd have nowhere to go. Can you believe it? I thought I was unlucky getting captured by pirates, but then I got frozen away for hundreds of years into the bargain.
Yeah, it's a rough life, dude.
Let me out.
No. I will never let you out. You will never be free. They have a fucking garden! I mean, yeah, I had a garden on my raft in Raft, but like, it wasn't inside. Wait, no, actually, I think it was inside. Was it inside? It was inside because I had sprinklers, I think. Or some kind, I had some kind of irrigation system in Raft. My plants were also inside in Raft, so I guess this isn't too far-fetched. This'll show how fucking ignorant I am of like plants and stuff. But like, don't pumpkins have very wide-ranging roots? Am I wrong on that? Like pumpkins' roots go fairly fucking wide, don't they? Like, what stops the pumpkin from, like, I guess this line of bricks is what stops the pumpkin. But, like, what stops the pumpkin from, like, well, this is also bricks in here, I suppose. But, like, what stops the pumpkin from going in here? And, like, tearing up all the boards?
Tis but a small vegetable patch, but we loves it dearly. And there ain't as much fresh food to be had out at sea, you see. Aside from fish, of course.
Yeah, like, I'm assuming when you say they did not grow like that, you mean like if are you talking about raft, or are you talking about like an allotment on a ship at sea? Because like I also wouldn't be surprised if there was an allotment, if like there were ships with allotments on them. But like, yeah, they definitely weren't this. Yeah, IRL, yeah. Just gonna come in here and loot the treasury, don't mind me. I may be son of the captain, so I'm allowed to do this. Ooh, goodie bag. Ooh, pirate's hat. Weird thing to keep in a treasure chest on a pirate ship, but okay. Grey fragment! As soon, literally at the minute I get free access and I'm allowed to go back to the Shrine of Mysteries, fuck the main story. We're doing whatever that island is, because I literally, that's the last grey fragment that I need. I've been looking for that for fucking age. I've been looking for that since before we fought the Demon King. What's not what pumpkins look like? Oh, these things. These green things. Or not green things. These orange things. Is this not a pumpkin? What are these? Or is it just that pumpkins grow different? Oh yeah, you said this before. Yeah, Kirat said this before, that like pumpkins grow different. Pumpkins grow a vine that crawls along the ground and develops pumpkins along it. They take over the whole area if you let them. Yes, yes. I tried that. Well, no, not tried. We did actually successfully. Well, my mom did. She tried to involve me, and I was a teenager, so I was too lazy to actually pay too much attention to what she was doing. But we grew strawberries and pumpkins in the back when I was a teenager, and I remember that the pumpkins killed the strawberries. Like the pumpkins strangled the strawberries. Ah. It's difficult indeed to catch your breath among all this infernal darkness.
Oh.
Why do we remain alive, even in this world of darkness? Shall I tell you why? It is because we have hope. Wait, have we met someone before? The King of Buckingham thinks you're dead. Like, the King of Buckingham in the past thinks you're dead. And I met your ghost, which is weird, because I shouldn't have been able to meet your ghost, because you're not dead. But, there you go.
Times may be tough just now, but me good lady wife, she never stops thinking about our boy's future. Takes a bit more than a spot of darkness to put her off what she set her mind to. I should know. Aha!
I think your wife is, unless your wife is on the ship, she's dead, my dude. Hate to break it to you.
Ah.
Captain Shark, he's the finest sailor in all the 7 seas. He's always the example I look to when I think about how to raise my own little urchin.
Oi. You seen the insignia emblazoned on our mainsail, have you? 'Tis the mark of the water spirit, passed down from to us from our ancestors. We sea dragon sailors ain't no bog standard buccaneers, see? We're men of fortune with an history and a destiny all our own.
That's what most pirates would say about themselves.
Oh.
Waters may be black as night, but as long as the sea dragon remains afloat, we've naught to be afraid of.
Seems it wasn't only the sea dragon and the Stard, but the other islands too that was plunged into darkness and despair. Ah, is enough to make a man suspect the Almighty might not be as mighty as he's cracked up to be.
This vessel be our kingdom, our nation, if you will. Why, every salty dog on the crew was born right here on board.
Ah.
So when scurvy happens on this ship, it's like a national epidemic, huh? All clear ahead.
Yeah, you're speaking to me, Twitchy Poo. 'Tis an honor indeed.
Thanks. They have where? From whence? From whence do they have a fucking? Do they have a smelter on board? Is there a forge on the fucking ship? Where are they getting weapons from? They're pirates. They're probably stealing them from people. But like, those weapons are like hundreds of years old, surely. Siren sword. Ooh, blizzard blade. Deals additional ice damage. Bastard sword. Falcon knife earrings. An accessory, right? Will perform 2 attacks at once. Oh no, that's we have one of them. They're not as good as Ooh, watermail wand. Look at that. That is a sexy fucking wand. Sage's staff. Ooh, monster slash. Let's get that from my boy. And we'll get that from my girl. Shark Eye didn't become the pirate captain of industry that he is by giving away weapons to his crew. I like to imagine all of these fucking prices are just guesses with like 2 zeros tacked on the end. Like, it was like, wait, we're in the future? God, inflation must have gone crazy. What do you think these what do you think these weapons are like worth now? They're worth like way more than what we used to sell them for, right? I mean, yeah, like look at this dagger. We used to sell this thing for like 80 gold. It must be worth like what, like 8,000 gold now? Easily. It's been centuries. Inflation would have driven this thing up to being worth thousands. Oh, we're gonna rake in the money, lads. And I suppose we'll give the bastard sword to her. I don't think I can fucking afford to come again with the amount you're charging. So what's so different about you to the guy across the way?
Oh.
Nothing, you said. It's 2 people sharing a shop selling the exact same things for people who are too lazy to walk from here over to here. This screams of someone who was putting like the symmetry and design of their ship at a forefront rather than the practicality of where their shop should be.
Oh.
This is some shit that I do. Yeah, what armors you got? Ooh, ooh. Very nice. Okay, so that's 16,000. I have 66,000, I think. 66,000, I do. Okay, so this is 16,000 and this is 14,000. So I'm paying an extra 2,000 for an extra 1 defense. This one has charm on it. I'm assuming the other one doesn't have charm on it. Yeah, the other one doesn't have charm. It does have fire defense. The sea cow salad. I'm gonna have to sell things if I want to buy all of this shit. And I do want to buy all of this shit. But I'm not gonna subject you guys to that. I'll do that off stream. There's 700 gold in the bargain. Best place for a drink aboard any ship be up on the deck. There's no doubt in that. This accursed darkness makes things a darn sight more difficult. I can't wait to be free of these black seas, so we can all swill a cup of grog beneath the mainsail again.
Shiver me timbers, this grog is frozen solid.
It is? So you were unfrozen. The plants were unfrozen. The cats were unfrozen. But the grog is still frozen? Is grog a higher form of life?
Oh.
Aye, 'twas a real blow to hear that King Buckingham had long since gone to meet his maker. He was a fine leader and a fine man to boot.
Oh.
I was born here aboard the Sea Dragon. I wasn't born here aboard the Sea Dragon. I ran away from home and joined the crew because of Captain Sharkeye. I don't regret my decision for 1 minute, not even after everything that's happened.
Booty. Arwoo.
Oh.
It's only the finest of tradesmen are invited to sell their wares here aboard the Sea Dragon. You'd do well to see what they have on offer.
Oh.
You're a Start born and raised. Is that right, Twitchy Poo? The rumors back in the day always spoke of a Start as an island paradise. In fact, a shipmate of mine once went there a visiting and never came back. He was a fine sailor, a fisherman without equal, but a mite too fond of the old grog and gambling.
Now.
Okay, so you don't actually sell anything. Great. Fantastic. I really feel like they missed a trick with the item shops in Dragon Quest VII. Like even in most other Dragon Quest games, like as you go through the games, the item shops, like they start out shit and then they add more stuff, especially when you get towards the late game. They add like really cool stuff, like a medicinal herb, a slightly stronger medicinal herb, and an even stronger medicinal herb is all she's selling. Is kind of mad. Like, I'm honestly kind of surprised she isn't selling like magic water or holy water or something. We are not blessed by an abundance of food here aboard the Sea Dragon, so it is my job to make sure that what little we have tastes as palatable as possible. Yarr, there's not like a hot meal after a day of scrubbing the decks. Sounds like part your dad and part your uncle. Yeah, it was probably, yeah. Maybe it was one of my ancestors. Or one of my dad's ancestors.
Captain Sharkeye puts on a brave face, but he must surely be plagued by an awful sadness. After all, it is centuries now since he and his lady wife were separated, and he never even saw his child.
According to my chat, he's seen his child today. That's everything in here. I feel like having candles, lit candles on poles inside a wooden ship is maybe a bad idea.
Ahoy there, Twitchy Poo. Captain Sharkeye told me what happened between you and himself. I just wanted you to know. I have full faith that you'll be able to restore the great spirits as you were asked. The spirit itself will guide us to the Rainbow Cove when the time is right. That's what we men of the Sea Dragon have always believed, anyhow.
Thanks, Tar. Love you.
Oh.
Oi there, Twitchy Poo. 'Tis good to see you, lad. Now, I've told you this. Should have told you this a little earlier, but Mermaid's ship already weighed anchor and set sail back to Pilchard Bay. The mayor left his daughter on a pirate ship? She left the party for him, and he left her ass on a pirate ship. We made sure he was happy. We made sure he was happy you'd be in safe hands, of course. Now, will you be going ashore to see the sights of Astard? Not yet. Let me know when you change your mind. Yeah, what? I assume this is back into the... Yeah, this is back into the area I just was. So... Yeah, so this is one side of the ship. It's the other side of the ship. I don't think we've been to Shark Eye's cabin. Like, not outside of a cutscene. Assuming it's in here.
Thanks.
I'm one of the soldiers of Buckingham who was sent to serve here on the Sea Dragon. I was a bit embarrassed when I realized that everyone on board was a far more capable fighter than I was. And where could it have gone? I brought that medal with me from Buckingham as a good luck charm, and now I can't seem to find it anywhere. I do hope it hasn't been eaten up by a cat. If that... well... Lads, I have to be perfectly honest with you right now. If a cat has eaten a mini medal, it does not bode well for that cat's well-being. Not because the mini medal will cause it any trouble to its digestive system, but because I'm gonna get that fucking mini medal, and I'm not gonna wait for the cat to poop it out. So, if you don't want to see me gut a cat, maybe turn away. How could the Almighty allow this cruel fate to befall us? After all the prayers we said to him over the years. It's almost like religion. It's a waste of time. Have you ever seen the sea at dawn, spreading out to the horizon and glinting in the first morning light? How could the Almighty create such beauty, only to plunge it into darkness and despair? There must surely be some mistake. Yeah, there must be. Wait, where the hell? Oh, upstairs maybe? Upstairs. I should have gone upstairs. Actually, wait, did I go downstairs? I know I went downstairs over to one side. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's both. Okay. I was given special orders by King Buckingham to act as Captain Shark Eye's personal bodyguard. Different king sits on the throne today, of course, but I have no reason to believe that my orders have changed, or that they even remember who I am. So, I guess I live here now.
The Sea Dragon will be moored in Pilchard Bay for the foreseeable, Twitchy Poo. You're welcome on board any time. If there's anything we can do to help you, just say the word. We're all shipmates now, after all.
You think they'd want some shore leave? Maybe not. All right, let's go back to Pilchard Bay and deliver my mom the bad news that I did not find my father, or at least not the way she intended me to.
Yarr! Off we go then. We'll be awaiting your return.
So I guess I don't get to drive the ship? Bad news, ma'am. I found my dad, but not the one you were hoping for me to find.
Oh. My.
Oh, hello there. So the people on that boat didn't know where your father was, I take it? Well, I'm not worried. He'll come back home in his own time, I'm certain of it. Now, get out there and do what you can to make this world a better place.
My poor mother is going through some shit. I will say it's very gutsy of the game to this late in the game take away your like quick travel abilities or your abilities to travel around the world. I don't even hate them for it. There's no response. The pedestal appears to have lost all of its power. No! No! It's not fair! There was time now! Oh, I still have the Turban of Truth. I guess he gave it back to me. I thought he sold it. But I have the bit! I have the bit, though! Let me put the bit in! Ah! Curse the Demon King and his cruel desires! The hell am I? Oh, Cirrus? Oh, I thought because it was green it was going to bring me to like Ballymalloy or something. I don't want to go to Cirrus. Ugh, okay. Guess we're doing Cirrus.
Hey!
Well, we're here. That's a good start. I haven't the foggiest idea about how to reawaken a spirit, though. But since we're in the sanctum of the Cirrus, you might as well visit Aeolus Vale and see if anyone has any useful information. Could we maybe, like, not visit Aeolus Vale? Could we maybe just, like, stay here? Where the fuck does that go? Where the hell does that go? We were teleported inside the building. Where the hell does this go? Oh, to the ground floor. Okay. That's kind of useful, I guess. I didn't believe that when they told me, but it's true. The sky's gone dark, and there is no light to be seen. How am I supposed to dry my laundry now? This is such a pain. I'm not sure you understand how drying the washing works. Like, you put it out in a line, and then you let the wind blow dry it. Like, it's nothing to do with the sun. If lack of sun meant you couldn't dry clothes, there'd be no clotheslines in Ireland. And believe me, there are hundreds of thousands of them. Like, and also to add to your point, it's been overcast here for like the last 2 days. It's still been like 30 plus fucking degrees. Clouds does not mean that it's not warm. Like, you can totally dry your clothes without the sun being like visible in the sky. There's a commotion outside, so one of the men went to have a look. The next thing we knew, there was all this screaming. I hope he's all right.
Crikey! Monsters! They're surrounded by bleeding monsters! We better make sure no one goes outside unless they have to. It ain't safe. What's that? You want to leave?
I mean, not really, but yeah.
What? Really? Even with all them monsters out there? Well, I ain't gonna stop you, but if you reckon you can handle it, be my guest.
That's very kind of you. Yeah, I do need to do sewing now. Still listening, but probably not looking. That's grand out. I'll let you know if anything interesting happens. The con is tomorrow, I assume? No treasures in here. Okay, good. Please be voiced. Fuck.
So what you're saying is this... Fidelia left a message behind that might be a clue to how to get out of this sticky situation we find ourselves in? Exactly. Listen, heed my voice, and follow my words faithfully. Climb the stones to the edifice to the south. The altar awaited thee at its peak. The stone edifice to the south, I imagine she must mean Ventus Tower? Yes. It seems that she was saying that the Ventus altar is located at the top of it. Well, that would certainly make sense. We've no proof that any of this is true, of course. Never mind that now. We don't have time for proof. This is an emergency. A time for action. There is not even the slightest possibility that Fidelia's message is... If there is even the slightest possibility that the Fidelia's message is true, we have to act on it. That just like reminds me of the fucking Batman versus Superman movie. It's like, if there's even a 1% chance that talking about Superman, if there's even a 1% chance that he's dangerous, we have to take it as 100% and wipe him out. It's like that. What? What logic is that? What? You are right, of course, but what about the monsters? Who can we send down there who isn't going to get eaten alive? Me? I'm not tasty. And Maribel makes monsters regurgitate. Tomorrow and Sunday. Woof. What time are you leaving in the morning? This is some really last fucking minute sewing, huh? I really do hope it turns out well for you. I hope you have a great weekend. You should have got like a fucking GoPro. You should have taken your GoPro and like streamed you going to the con. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea. That was a joke. Now that is a question. But let's cross that bridge when we come to it. Before we do anything else, we need to inform the mayor of our findings. You need to fucking inform the mayor of your findings. I'm just gonna go act on them. So the Ventus altar is at the top of Ventus Tower. That makes sense, actually, when you think about it. That's the reason, really, but anything that might help us wake the spirits up is worth making note of. So, can I just go to Ventus Tower, or am I gonna have to go through Aeolus Vale and talk to those dickheads again? 9:30 for leaving, and yeah, no, I would not. Yeah. Hey! I've forgotten what you're called. Infernal Serpent. I remembered what you're called. You're called an Infernal Serpent.
Strike him down!
Ow. 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 Ow.
Blow away! Let's go! Whoosh whoosh!
Squishy whoosh.
Swoosh!
Swishy whoosh. Rah! You're rough indeed. Here at, would you mind terribly, because you've looked up the shadow monsters for me before. Am I done with shadow monsters? Because I kind of worry that I'm done with them. I would really like to fight more shadow monsters, but I'm assuming, seeming as they all show up in the past, and we're kind of done with the past now. I worry that like I might not be able to fight any more of them, and I would just kind of I would like if that could be confirmed one way or the other. If you're too busy, no matter. I can look it up after the stream myself. But
now.
Blow away. Oh!
Ooh.
Here I come. Here it comes.
I like that she hit him with a fucking fireball for like 400. And then a sheep came along and he blocked the sheep. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go through Aeolus Vale just to get to where I want to go. Right then, let's see if anyone in the Vale knows anything about the wind spirit, shall we? Let's only Jesus Christ, look at that map. They are all gathered in one place. I was gonna say let's only talk to the people we have to, because I don't like the people of Aeolus Vale, but yeah, I guess we're gonna have to talk to the people of Aeolus Vale, because they're all one fucking big glut over here. Surely this is voiced. Fuck's sake.
Right. All here, are ya? Good. I'll go and get them, won't be 2 ticks.
Holy shit! Are those strap-on? Those are strap-ons. Those have to be strap-ons. I should stop saying the word strap-on. I don't think those are real wings. She's using AI. My dear citizens, it is good to see you all. I must apologize for remaining cloistered away for so long. No doubt you are somewhat shocked by my appearance. Fear not. All will be explained in time. But I see new faces among those gathered here. In which case, first I must introduce myself. I am Seraphina. Great name is Seraphina. In my role as mayor, I have the honor of presiding over the people of Aeolus Vale. I'm gonna stop you right there, Seraphina, because I've been to this town in the present. Like, relatively recently, I've been to this town in the present. Either I didn't meet the mayor and I didn't care because I don't like this place, or I did meet the mayor and it wasn't you. Because one, I would remember someone that had wings, but to be fair, I think the wings are probably a new addition, so you probably didn't have them if I did meet you. But two, I would have remembered meeting someone called Seraphina, and I also would have remembered meeting a female mayor, because that's not a very common thing in this game. I don't think I met you. I did not meet the mayor, period. Okay, good to know. Thought they just liked boomerangs. I don't like. They carry blood guilt from what their ancestors did to Fidelia. Just put me off the entire place. Also, like, half the people didn't believe that they used to have wings. Yeah, I do remember that bit, yeah. Which, like, you know, reasonable. Like, if you were to tell someone, you know, we used to have wings before, but, like, we didn't use them enough and they just, like, faded off. They just fell off. I think, like, 99% of people, okay, 99% of people outside of North America are going to say to you, that's bollocks. Now, I suspect that most of you have already guessed why I have convened this meeting. As you all know, our once peaceful land has been beset by marauding monsters, and the skies above have turned an inauspicious color. Believe me when I say that I both recognize and share Your deep anxiety. This is the most politician fucking speech I have ever heard from anyone in a Dragon Quest game. Vicious monsters can only be fought once. They do not respawn, so I guess you have to fight more. Fight more, you have to go to New Island. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, basically, because the only times I have experienced or found vicious monsters was by going through tablets to the past. But I think I've kind of run out of tablets, so what I was saying to you is like, I'm assuming that I'm not going to fight any more vicious monsters. And like, if what you're saying there is true, that you have to go to new islands, I don't think there are many new islands, if any, for me to go to at this point. So yeah, I'm probably done with vicious monsters, which is a shame because it was a fun little concept. It was fun. I liked it in Dragon Quest XI as well. I will be honest with you. I do not know the reason for these unfortunate developments. You saying you woke up one morning, you just had wings, and you were like, Jesus, where did those come from? But there is one thing I do know. None of you will be allowed to suffer unduly as a result of them. As such, I hereby strictly forbid all citizens of Aeolus Vale from venturing outside the confines of the village unless absolutely necessary until the world has returned to normal. We will be piling up rows of 3-foot deep sand, and you may bury your heads in them at your own convenience. In the meantime, I will do my utmost to seek the cause of our current predicament. Know that I will do whatever it takes, even though it may cost me my life. Now, I must explain my appearance to you. I feel like you're kind of burying the lead on that one, love. You feel like you probably should have started with that. Simple truth is that almost 2 months ago, these wings sprouted unbidden from my shoulder blades. That must have been so painful. They would have heard you for miles. That must have been unreasonably painful. Like, let's judge here. Like, what are we saying? Like, she's like a what? 1.8, 1.7, 1.8 meter tall woman. Those wings are like at least 1.5 meters. Like, when you account for like the bend in the bone of the wing and everything. Like, if they just like, you're talking about like 1,500 centimeters of bone just shooting out of the back of your shoulder blade. That's like necromorph shit. That's gotta be so painful. And then they start fucking growing skin, and they start growing fucking down and feathers and shit. Oh, that would be like an infection prevention control nightmare. I was unable to understand why, and decided to sequester myself away until such time as I had learned more. Alas, given recent developments, time is something that we do not have. And besides, I have something of an inkling that these wings may hold the key to our salvation. I end this address with a request. A plea to all of you. Be you residents of the Vale or otherwise. I ask that any competent warriors among you convene at my residence. That is all for now. May Fidelia's blessing be upon you all. Fidelia was too good for this town.
Hold on. Haven't we seen people with wings on their backs before?
Yes, Ruff. Yes, we have. Remember? It was here. All of them had wings. Remember, you said it was really cool that they could fly and you wished you could do the same? It was like last week. Remember? Yes, Ruff.
You're right. In Fidelia's time, almost all the Cirrus people had wings. There must be some reason that Mare Seraphina suddenly should grow them now. Perhaps she holds the key to freeing this island from darkness. No, we hold the key to freeing this island from darkness. There are 3 treasures yet to be found and 5 in the wider area. Any metal? Yes. $76. Nice. Alright, so there's 5 in the wider area. Or 2 in the wider area. You are travelers, yes? I am afraid that you have chosen a bad time to visit Aeolus Vale. I can only apologize for that. And yet, I cannot help but notice that you have come to see me. Could it be that you heard my announcement and are here to offer your assistance? Yes. This is happy news indeed. You have my thanks. Now, allow me to explain the situation. I wish to travel to Ventus Tower, which stands to the southeast of the Vale. I do not know what I will find, but ever since I sprouted these wings, someone has been calling me there. You say that the Scholar of the Sanctum believe Ventus Tower to be home to a sacred structure known as the Ventus Altar. Intriguing. And all the more reason to go there and investigate. Now, the question I wish to ask you is this. Would you be willing to escort me to the tower, as long as I don't have to keep you alive in battle? Yes. Wonderful. We must leave as soon as possible. Leave from the side of the valley and head southeastward. We shall reach it soon enough. Thank you so much. No bother, love. Sooner I get out of this fucking village, the better. To reach Ventus Tower, you must leave the Vale on the western side. Follow the path to the southeast. Please, let us make haste. Not too much haste, because there are 2 treasures to find somewhere. But we're also near enough to the end of the night, so... Is this a church? It is. Right.
Oh.
We have no reason to linger here, Twitchy Poo. Let us hurry to Ventus Tower. Right. Let's hurry to Ventus Tower in another 3 days. Right. Well, with the Winged Wonder in our party, I suppose we will leave this episode here and continue in the next one as we attempt to free the Wind Spirit and then swiftly afterwards the Earth Spirit, so that I can maybe meet the Water Spirit, who is currently holding my mother/ancestor under the water. And maybe somewhere along the way we can actually rescue my dad. That would be nice. I would really like to rescue my dad at this point. But for all of those on YouTube, you won't have experienced any of the technical issues that people in the live stream would have had to experience. So thank yourselves, Lucky, for that yet again. I'll fix them one of these days. Maybe. I don't know. But I'll see you in the next episode, which hopefully will also not have any tech issues. I'll see you then. Bye.